podcast.
Hi Kieran,
How you doing? You alright?
Good, yeah.
Good.
Obviously things have not gone well so far for you at Newcastle, but on a personal basis, you have been playing well and you have been playing a lot. Are you hoping to bring that form into the Republic of Ireland this week?
I'm hoping so, yeah. Like you said, I've managed to play a number of games now. It's been nice to have a run of games. Like you said, probably hasn't gone as well as what we'd like so far, but yeah, like I said, I've got the minutes in now and looking forward to this camp and the games coming up.
And because you've been playing regularly and playing well, I mean, there's every chance that you're going to start in Serbia.
Yeah, well, we don't know that yet. We're obviously just met up today. Waiting for all the boys to come in. I know there's a few more to come in tonight as well, and yeah, it's going to be a quick turnaround. You know, there's been a lot of games, and there'll be a lot of games coming up over the next week. So we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. You know, we'll just get into training and get as best prepared for the game as we can, and just take it from there. Yeah.
It will be difficult though, because obviously it'll be an 11 that has never played together before, and from a defensive point of view, it'll be a new goalkeeper as well. Likely to be Qualifier perhaps. How can you, in just a couple of training sessions, you know, get that defensive link together? How can you get that understanding? It's going to be so hard, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think a lot of the squad have played together. There is obviously some new faces in, and yeah, like you said, it's a quick turnaround. Everyone's professional. Everyone knows the job and knows what's at stake, and really looking forward to the game. So yeah, we haven't got long, but we'll work on it as best we can, and like I said, take it game by game, and that's all we can do.
One thing you can rely on, I guess, though, Seamus Coleman will captain the side. How do you rate him and his leadership?
Yeah, I've played with Seamus for years now, and he's been outstanding. He's been brilliant, and you know, he's shown it at club level and international level, and the quality and the experience he brings is you know, is really brilliant. And yeah, like I said, he's just been unbelievable for a number of years now, and yeah, it's someone that, you know, a lot of the squad definitely look up to.
Best of luck to you, Kieran.
Thank you.
Okay, Guy Havard, Sky Sports.
Hi Kieran, you've been in a lot of squads recently and you've been patient, you've waited your time. Do you feel this is your moment for Ireland?
Well, I think, you know, first of all, you need to be playing games at club level. I think that's pretty simple. You know, you need to be playing club level at first, and that then gives you a chance when it comes to internationals. So yeah, like I said, I'm pleased that I've been playing regularly at club level now, and like I said, it obviously gives you more confidence, and you know, you get the fitness as well, which you obviously need. So yeah, I'm in a good place at the minute, you know, personally, physically, and I feel well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this camp and, you know, these important games coming up.
Can I ask you about Newcastle United? Obviously a really disappointing defeat yesterday, things not looking good at the bottom, speculation about the future of your manager. What can you say at the moment?
Well, obviously on the result last night, it was really disappointing. We knew ourselves as a group of players that was an opportunity for us there, and, you know, to pick up a few points and slightly, you know, pull away a little bit, and we didn't do that. You know, we were, obviously everyone was gutted after the game, and yeah, really frustrated. So hopefully now that this break's come at a good time, gives everyone a bit of time to, you know, regroup and yeah, get focused again. So, but for me personally, obviously I'm now coming away looking forward to these games, and two massive games coming up. So yeah, my mindset's definitely 100% focused on that.
Thanks, Kieran.
Thank you.
Damien Spellman, PA, please.
Hey, Kieran.
All right.
Just following on from Guy's question there, I mean, there's a real pressure cooker atmosphere surrounding Newcastle at the moment. How difficult is it to go out and play your football with the confidence you need when the atmosphere is like that?
Well, up until last night, I think the 3 games before that, we've had 3 draws and possibly could have won 2 of them games. So we were pretty confident, and we have been over the last couple of weeks. Like I said last night, we weren't up to it as a group of players for some reason. It just didn't seem to work for us, and I think that's the most disappointing thing, that the way we were playing the weeks beforehand, we didn't take into that game, and in such a big game as well. So, like I said, the international break's probably come at a good time now. We'll have time to get some players that are injured back, and hopefully they can come back, and we can then see out the remaining games with a fully fit squad, probably bar Isaac Hayden, who picked up a nasty injury.
Just on the Serbia game, I think you were involved in both games the last time you played against Serbia. How tough is that going to be? And a player you know well, although he's not playing particularly well at the moment, but Alexander Mitrovic, how big a threat could he be? Yeah,
it's obviously going to be a tough game, tough place to go, and a side with a lot of quality. You mentioned Mitro there, and yeah, we had a good season at Newcastle together before he moved on, and he's shown how good he is and what a threat he can be. And like I said, we need to be on top of that, and on top of the other players they have, because they're a real quality side. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game, but I think if we stay focused and give it everything, we'll have a chance.
Thank you.
Okay, Raf, RTE to end the live section.
Yeah, you came on in Serbia in 2016. In terms of the hostility, in terms of the atmosphere at that time, what do you remember of it? And now that there won't be any fans, what do you kind of expect in terms of the advantage that could bring for us?
Yeah, just obviously at the time, remember it was pretty hostile. They brought a massive crowd there, and like you said there, it probably is an advantage for us at the minute. Going into the games playing with no crowd, and obviously it could be different. Next season if we were to play them away, then there could have been a full stadium there. So to play these at this time is probably a good thing, and obviously it's maybe a slight advantage, but nevertheless it's going to be a really tough game. It doesn't change the what goes on the pitch. It's going to be a tough game against a real top quality side. So obviously it might be a slight advantage in the fact that there's no fans now, and there possibly could have been, and if we played them at a different point of the campaign. So we'll like I said, we're just all looking forward to it, and we know how tough it's going to be.
Yeah, sorry, and just one more. In terms of this international break, are you kind of looking at it as a kind of welcome shift of focus, especially with what's happening at club level?
Well, I think it's probably come at the right time for us as a club. Obviously, with the injury side of things and stuff, it gives us time to get everyone back in and get everyone fit, and players that have got niggles to rest them up. But like I said earlier, for me personally, I'm looking forward to the challenge of the next 2 games, and the qualifiers. The games we want to go and win, and we want to get positive results in. And like I said earlier as well, we haven't got much time before the first game, but we'll obviously do everything we can to get as best prepared for it as we can.
Okay guys, it's the beginning of the second embargoed section, daily section, so if you want to again raise your hand if you want to ask a question. David Dunn, please.
Hi Kieran.
How you doing?
Just wondering, with the Serbian team under basically a brand new regime, and there's obviously that little bit of uncertainty, would that give the team a bit more impetus to attack and maybe get all 3 points?
Well, I think in any game of football, we go out to play to get 3 points, go out to get the wins, and it's just, yeah, like I said, we know how tough it's going to be. They're a good side. Got some real quality players, which we'll be looking more into now, especially this evening and tomorrow. We'll be digging into all of that and seeing what we can do ourselves and seeing where we can, hurt them potentially, and see what we need to do. So like I said, it's going to be a really tough game. It's going to be a tough game, but we need to be confident that we can go out there and get the 3 points.
Lovely, that's fine. Thank you very much, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Owen Cowser, son.
Hey Kieran.
How you doing?
I was just looking, I know through injury you haven't been in a huge amount of Ireland squads, either under Mick or Stephen, in the last 2 years. I know you were in under Stephen there last November, but what's it feel like coming back in, and do you notice a change in maybe personnel or just attitude?
Yeah, I guess it's been a while really. I think I wasn't playing when Mick was in charge, and obviously, like I said earlier, you need to be playing games to be called up. So I think that was pretty straightforward. I knew that probably that I wasn't going to get called up for them games when I haven't been playing. So me, it was about trying to get back into the team, and then obviously picked up an injury then when I had started playing, which was obviously really frustrating. And then obviously I was coming back from injury from the last trip and hadn't played much, but got called in. I know there was a few injuries and bit COVID as well, which obviously isn't nice, isn't great. But I got called in then, and it was great for me to be part of it last trip. Back into it. I know it was only a short one for me, but it was great to come back in and be involved. And between then and now, I've managed to stay fit, play games, and like I said, that was my aim. I wanted to play games and hopefully come back in and have a chance, give myself a chance of getting in the squad, which I've managed to do. And like you said, there's some new faces, but that's football. You're out for a little while injured, and things change. So I was obviously looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it now. Can't wait to get started and get going. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to these games.
Thanks a lot, Kieran.
Thank you.
Brendan O'Brien.
Hi, Kieran. Hope you're well.
Thank you.
You've played a lot alongside Shane Duffy with Ireland. It's obviously having a tough time with this season at Celtic, but how was that partnership between you guys? How do you think it worked with Ireland, and what does a Shane Duffy at his best bring to the team?
Well, I think everyone knows what he brings. He's a real quality defender. Leaves everything out on the pitch. He'll head anything that comes his way, clear anything that comes his way, and a player who's got a lot of experience. So I think everyone knows what he can do, and like I said, a real top quality player. So I feel like we had a partnership, a good partnership at a stage. Then that's part of football. Players get injured, and other players come in and do well, and that's it. You have to just keep pushing, keep going, and trying to fight to get back into the squad. So I think with Duffy, there wouldn't be an issue there. We play together enough, train together enough. So, but like he's obviously played with a number of other players now as well. So it's just about, I think now, just coming into it, trying to train well, trying to get focused and get prepared. We know we've got 2 massive games, so I think everyone needs to be ready to play a part.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.
Dan McDonnell.
Hey Kieran, how are things?
You're right.
Just Kieran, just a question about whatever happens on Wednesday. There's going to be a new goalkeeper in terms of a competitive game. playing for Ireland, depending on who's fit, and obviously with Darren out. Can I just say, from a defender's perspective, like how long does it take to build up a bit of an understanding with a goalkeeper, just to know their habits and what they demand and what they expect?
Well, to be honest, I think a lot of the lads have trained enough together. Like I said, all the lads aren't in yet, so once everyone's in and we're out on the training pitch, we'll be able to go from there. But we're all professionals. We all know the job. We all know what we need to do, and we'll be listening to the coaches and obviously discussing things, and everyone will know what their job is. So, like I said, we're professional players, and that's what it is. We're going to go get ready for a game, and we're going to take it from there. There's no other focus on anyone's mind at the minute but the game on Wednesday. So that's what we're doing.
Have you been impressed by Quiveen and Mark Travers from what you've seen? I don't know how much time you've actually had around them, just the fact you haven't been around as much, but in terms of the younger goalkeepers. Yeah.
Well, I've been in a few squads with them, and I've always been impressed. And like I said, they're both doing well as well. So like I said, everyone's going to be full of confidence. We're going to be training well, preparing well, and fully focusing on this game.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Paul Lennon and then Paula Hare to end it after that.
Thanks, Kieran.
Yeah.
Kieran, how are you? Just two things I want to ask you. Remember the last time we played in the World Cup campaign that unfortunately ended on a very disappointing note against Denmark. And then about 8 or 9 months later, we had a poor performance and a bad defeat in Wales. And your international career took a bit of a dip after that, and the injuries didn't do you any harm, didn't do you any good. Did you feel that maybe your international career was over, that might have ended prematurely at that stage?
No, I never felt that. We obviously everyone was really disappointed at that time, but I never thought that was the end of it. I always thought, right, keep training hard, keep trying to play. It's tough, when you get injured and stuff like that. Especially when you get a serious one and you're out for a number of months, then it's hard to get back into the swing of things, and it can be frustrating at times. But that's football. You've got to take the highs with the lows, and keep working hard in training and putting yourself in a position to get back involved. So that's what I've done, and just happy to have stayed fit, got the games in, and happy to be picked in this squad. So, like I said earlier, I'm really looking forward to it.
Just a second one for me then is obviously the defence. Okay, leaving it to goalkeepers, but the defence is by far the most experienced part of this team, and it's players playing well at club level, and those 4, 5, 6, even 7 of you, it's going to be probably the most important part of the team on Wednesday night is to defend and being really on top of your game, isn't it? Because going out there and getting a draw is probably the priority.
Well, like you said, there's a lot of experience in the team, as well as some younger faces, and hopefully that mix can do well and work well together. So, like I said, we've only just met up today, a couple of hours ago. So we're going to obviously look at what we can do over the next day or two, and see where we need to be in preparation for the game. Every player that plays wants to go and win the game, win football matches. That's what we want to do. So I think that'll be the aim. We want to win games, and like I said, over the next few days we'll get prepared and see how it goes.
Okay, and just one final one from Paula Hare. If you could just keep it to one, Paul, that'd be great.
Yeah, no worries. Kieran, how you doing?
Right.
My question was actually asked there a couple of minutes ago, but I was just going to say, Stephen Kenny talks to us a lot about John Egan and the value he brings to the squad, because he likes a centre back who can sort of step out with the ball and sort of open up the play. similar to that? You know, centre backs are maybe asked to sort of play in slightly different ways in modern game as such. It's not just about putting your body on the line, or you kind of happy stepping out with the ball, opening up play, that type of thing.
Yeah. If that's the way we're going to play, yeah, I'm sure we'll work on it in training, and we'll know more over the next couple of days. But yeah, I feel pretty comfortable with that myself.